To the Junior Achievement More Than Money Kit training. You will be provided with a More Than Money kit. It's in a green case just like this for your after-school site. Today I'm going to show you how to use the materials with your after-school site. In the front and the back of your kit, you will be provided with 2 guides for teachers and volunteers. Remove those guides now. On page 10 of your Guide for Volunteers and Teachers, you will find the master list of materials. This list of materials contains every material that is included inside of your kit. The only material that you may need to provide are pencils for your students. There are enough materials inside of your kit for 24 students. Under Session 1, a dot will indicate the materials you need for your first lesson. The item number can be found on the bottom right hand or the back of each material. Pause the DVD now to find the materials that you will need for your first session. For Session 1, you will need 2 guides for volunteers and teachers, the name tags, game pieces and spinners, the Junior Achievement vinyl cling, take-home flyers for Session 1, the personal bank account registers for each student, and the community game board. It is 2-sided, so make sure for this session you are using the community side. Each session is explained in the book. On page 11, let's read about Session 1. The overview will tell us what you will be teaching to the students. The objectives will be talking about what the students are going to learn in this lesson. Preparation section. This must be done before the students arrive. This is where you prepare the game setup and display the necessary posters for that lesson. Each session will indicate the amount of time needed to complete. Session 1 will take approximately 60 minutes. It will also remind you of the materials needed for Session 1. Make sure that you have those handy. Please read the presentation and activity sections before the students arrive so you know how to play the games. Important words are in bold. Remember to review these with your students. First, distribute a personal bank account register to each student. Next, ask the students to look at their personal bank account registers. Review the Round 1 objective and terminology. Explain that each student has a gift of $25 to begin the game. Show the students how they should enter this amount on their register. Next, distribute to each group a game board, game pieces, and a spinner. Have each student place his or her game piece at the go position on the game board. Next, explain to the students the different game board spaces. The oops space means a player loses a turn and gets sent back to a previous space or pays a cash penalty for making a poor financial decision. The challenge choice means that players make a choice to spend or earn money based on a scenario and then make a bank deposit or a withdrawal. At all other spaces, players deposit money received for work completed, the sale of an item, or a cash prize. They also make decisions to spend money by making a withdrawal. Explain the overall concepts and the steps involved in playing the game. Have each student spin the spinner, and the spinner with the highest number is the student that goes first. Each student spins the spinner once per turn and then moves the game piece the number of spaces indicated. As students pass go, they collect $5 interest to deposit in their account. Students must read aloud and then follow the instructions written on the board space on which they land. After each turn, students must record deposits, add, or withdrawals, subtract on their personal bank account register, and calculate their new balances. Play continues until time is called.
Allow 20 to 30 minutes for gameplay. The game ends when time is called.
At the end of the game, students calculate their personal bank account register balance. Ask the students the learning check questions that are in the volunteer and teacher guide.
Review vocabulary and the process for recording deposits and withdrawals with the students.
That concludes Session 1. Don't forget to prepare and read the overview and objectives for each session following Session 1.